Hello friends, I am Pradeep Yadav again. Now I am going to discuss two very important rotate instruction in 8086 microprocessor. 8086 microprocessor. So when we compare with 8085 microprocessor, so as we know in 8085 microprocessor we have uh, you know and we have four rotate instruction. I think if you have remember RAR, we have RRC, RAL and RLC. These are four rotate instructions which are used in 8085 microprocessor, and you can see they work by default with content of accumulator. Okay, because they are specific and fixed to the content of accumulator, and whatever number you have taken and just want to rotate, so firstly you have to store that number in accumulator, then you can apply this instruction. But in case of 8086 there is no certain rules and regulation, because here at the position of destination, okay, whatever register or memory will mention, that rotate instruction will work on that particular thing. Means by default accumulator will be not considered here. Whatever register or memory you are going to mention here, this instruction going to work on that particular data. So we have two instruction, one is RCL and second is RAL. So both are work for left rotate. So one by one I will discuss basically what is difference between these. So firstly I want to discuss about RCL, destination and count. So firstly let understand what is meaning of destination. Destination means whatever register or memory you are going to mention here. Count means how many times you want to rotate the content of that particular register or memory. Okay, suppose here value of count is 1, means rotation will occur only once. If value of count is 2, then rotation occurs 2 times. Okay, now what happen, suppose this is content. Okay, so this is LSB and this is MSB. Okay, and this is carry. Okay, in this case what happen, your MSB will be rotate in carry and the content of carry will be at LSB. Okay, this is for first time. Second time what happen, whatever data will have at MSB, that will move in carry, and whatever data stored in carry, that will be MSB. Means by considering your rotation is going to occur. Okay, because again third time, now suppose this data became MSB. Now in this case whatever data will have at MSB, that will move in carry, and carry means this is going to rotate as like this by considering carry. Okay, so here we can take example. Suppose I have taken RCL dx comma 1, meaning of this, the content of dx will rotate left only once, because the value of count is 1, means the content of dx will rotate only once. Now taking second example, suppose move CL comma 4, okay, and RCL and sum BX comma CL. So in this case you can see the value of CL is 4, means that can be replaced by RCL sum BX 4, means sum of bx have to rotate 4 times. Rotate left by 4 times, because here the value of count is 4. So basically this is working of RCL instruction, and here you can see we are considering the carry. Okay, so this is about RCL. Now talking about ROL. Okay, and this is also destination and count. Destination means whatever register or memory you can consider. Count means how many times you want to rotate. In this case, this is MSB and this is LSB and this is carry. Now in this case what happened, the value of MSB will go in carry and the value of MSB will be replaced by LSB. This is first time. Second time what happened, the content of MSB will be go into carry and go into position of LSB. Third time again this value is saved in carry and this value is going to LSB. Means here value of carry is not rotate at the position of LSB. So here you can see the difference. What is difference between RCL and ROL? Here we are considering the value of carry for rotation, but here we are not considering the value of carry for rotation. Here what happening, what happening, MSB go into LSB. Now every bit shifted 1 bit left. Now this become LSB, now this become LSB and also save in carry. Means here the value of carry is not going to shift here. Okay, so this is all about ROL. Okay, this is all about ROL. Now taking some example so you can easily understand how we can represent. So here ROL AX1. Okay, in this case what happen, the content of AX will rotate left once, means one time. Okay, here you can see ROL CL4 means the content of CL will left rotate 4 times. Okay, so you can see what is basically difference between RCL and ROL by this taking example, and both are going to work, going to rotate left by number of count, whatever count is given, and destination, as we already told you, destination means that can be replaced by register or memory in both case, and count is going to tell us how many times you want to rotate. And here, so whatever you will give the value of count, automatically it rotates number of count times. So this is basically RCL and ROL in 8086 microprocessor, and I hope you easily understand by seeing this picture how they are going to work. In case of RCL, here what happened, the value of MSB move into carry, the value of carry move into LSB. Second time again the value of MSB move in carry value into again, and 1 bit separate left. But in case of ROL, the value of MSB move into carry and the value of MSB move at LSB also. Means here the value of carry is not going to be rotate. So this is basically difference between RCL and ROL. And here at the position of destination we can mention any register, and that is basically difference between 8085 microprocessor and 8086 microprocessor, because in 8085 rotate is going to work on accelerometer by default, but in 8086 microprocessor whatever value will given at the position of destination, that is going to work on that. So thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe. So thank you.